Hey everybody, enter the stars and welcome to the next chapter of the New World Order agenda. In our most recent episode, we have Dennis Rodman as our diplomat in chief of the United States. So immediately I want you guys to just recognize here, he's got a heliotrope scarf on, signature New World Order. And what better way to enrage the masses than send over the person that the United States people love to hate, Dennis Rodman, aka the Worm, to goof on Obama, who the American people love to love. At least that's what we're told by the media, by finding out more information than the CIA has been able to find out about North Korea over the past 30 years in one visit. Now, I'm not saying Rodman was an undercover CIA agent sent to get information. This goes much deeper than that. This was a psyop meant to enrage the American public, because this man, Dennis Rodman, has gone over and apparently taken sides with the leader. Okay. Now, we can think about this a step further, and the truth just comes right out. We have the most unqualified individual going over to North Korea on an interview with one of the most qualified individuals to talk about this subject, which is George Stephanopoulos. So you can see the what's the word I'm looking for, juxtaposition that they're trying to create here. Okay, so here we have George Stephanopoulos, very qualified individual in the American people's eyes, and then we have pretty much a drugged out ex-basketball player who can't even really form complete thoughts or sentences in his dialogue with George Stephanopoulos. So this is meant to enrage you, okay, to those that are not awake. Now, but the truth always shines through, okay? He mentions a few things in this interview, and I've got this sound off for a very good reason. I just want you to kind of look first at the different things that you're seeing, okay? Here we have a clown, basically, dressed up as a jester. You know, history repeats itself. And I was talking to a friend about this. He's awake, and he talks to me about what he believes is a Fibonacci sequence, or a unfolding of reality, in the same way that we get fractals in nature. He believes reality also is fractalized, and as above, so below. So if you see things on a microcosmic level, you're going to see that repeat again on a macrocosmic level. So he believes that things in music videos and elements in movies and things of that nature basically manifest into our reality of things that have not happened yet, or things that have happened in the past. And so he believes that might explain some of the synchronicities that I found throughout history, theatrical history, and film, that are related directly to current events that are happening. And if you're unsure of what I'm talking about, review some of my videos. I have one called The Sum of All Evil, which shows all the synchronicities of current pop culture going back 20-30 years in film, movies, TV, things you never thought could have a connection, but they actually do. But anyway, back to Dennis Rodman. So we have a court jester, so to speak, dressed in very flashy clothing, pierced all over, and he's given a platform to go toe-to-toe with George Stephanopoulos. And of course, George Stephanopoulos tears him to threads, right? And So we got to wonder, okay, well, what's going on here? Well, I believe the New World Order put him up to this. He wasn't put on there to embarrass them. He was put on there to create, create anger inside of you, for you to say, this is crazy. Why would this guy go over there and embarrass us like that? Well, it actually proved, it actually accomplished what it was supposed to. So now we're going to look at some of the things that are discussed on this interview as well. And like I said, I'll put the link in the description below so you can listen to the entire interview. It's fascinating, the parallels that are drawn here. But George Stephanopoulos actually calls Dennis Rodman out with his playbook of what we have been propagandized to believe about North Korea. And I'm not defending North Korea here. I'm just trying to get you to open your eyes and understand exactly what's going on here. Okay? He says that they have a propaganda government. Well, as we've been shown over the past several elections, and I also do some videos on the Yahoo articles that have come out where they are pushing an agenda, but then you look at the actual comments in the comments section and the votes for those comments, and they diametrically oppose what the article is trying to say. For instance, Obama's approval ratings, the highest since 2009, and the comments diametrically opposed. And we're not talking 10 or 20 comments here, folks. We're talking thousands, tens of thousands of comments and thumbs up for these. And I've memorialized that in a video as well, because they quickly took down that article after I posted it. Another thing is, so my point there was that our government is the propaganda master. We probably would get the Oscar for the best and most technical propaganda in the entire world. We have it down to a science. So who are we to, judge another country for propaganda? We are fed lies, and 80 to 90% of the public believes those lies on a regular basis. The other thing that George Stephanopoulos mentions in this video is that there are prison camps in North Korea. And as we know, Obama just passed a law recently to basically arrest, detain indefinitely, or label you a terrorist based on their criteria. No court, no jury. So you could actually disappear, just like someone could disappear in North Korea and never be seen again, and your family and your friends would have no recourse to find you. All that need happen is that someone in government determines that you are a terrorist. So once again, we are just like North Korea. So we cannot, it's like calling the kettle calling the pot black. We cannot, label people, label other countries when we're doing the exact same thing. Okay? So those are just two elements that I pulled out of this interview. There are many, many, many more of George Stephanopoulos, going through his playbook, and Rodman just sitting there saying, he's my friend and that's all that matters, so whatever he does doesn't matter. So that's all I have for now, you guys. Enjoy the video, or not enjoy it, but try to see it for what it is. The heliotrope, the agenda, and so on and so forth. Take care.